Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, June 20th, 2025. A man was arrested for shooting at an inhabited dwelling in Joshua Tree. On Monday at around 7 p.m., neighbors near the 6100 block of Terrace Drive in Joshua Tree called 911 to report shooting in the area. San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded, and they say that a short-term vacation rental guest, Jack Issa, 31, was target shooting with a pistol. Deputies say that one of Issa's bullets went into a home about 500 feet away from where he was shooting. No one was injured. Deputies say they recovered the pistol and bullet casings and took Issa into custody. Jack Issa was arrested for investigation into shooting at an inhabited dwelling and willful discharge of a firearm with gross negligence. He was booked into the Morongo Basin Jail and has since been released on bail. An arrest was made in Landers last week by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Gang and Narcotics Division as part of Operation Consequences. Between June 9th and June 15th, the Sheriff's Department served 4 search warrants related to gang members and convicted felons throughout San Bernardino County. One of those warrants was served in the 60,000 block of Terry Lane in Landers. A representative of the Sheriff's Department said that more specific information about arrests made as part of Operation Consequences could not be shared due to possible connections to gangs, narcotics, and future investigations. In the last week, Operation Consequences led to 7 felony arrests and 4 misdemeanor arrests, including 1 felony arrest in Landers, and seized 23 firearms, including 3 unserialized ghost guns and suspected cocaine and methamphetamine. A trailer fire spread to vegetation late Wednesday night in Yucca Valley. At around 11:45 p.m., a passerby noticed a fire burning near the intersection of Onaga Trail and Hilton Avenue in Yucca Valley. A representative from County Fire said that by the time crews from County Fire and CAL FIRE arrived, an abandoned single-wide trailer had burned completely down. They said that the fire spread to less than a quarter acre of vegetation and was quickly extinguished. County Fire says that no one was injured or displaced by the fire and that the structure had burned so completely there was no evidence to investigate regarding the cause of the fire. Black Rock High School recently celebrated the commencement of graduating seniors and honored one student who was not in attendance. Here's reporter Adeline J. Wells with more.
On the evening of June 3rd, students and families alike gathered to celebrate the graduation of Black Rock High School's class of 2025. One member of that class not in attendance was Joshua Barreras, who was killed in a hit-and-run collision in January 2024. Despite his absence, the school made certain that his presence and academic achievements were not forgotten. Principal Jennifer Seacat honored Barreras in her remarks to the audience, and the school marked his place with an empty chair decorated with a cap and gown. Barreras' grandmother, Sherry Marino, was in the audience at the commencement ceremony, along with a group of family and friends.
When it came time to calling the kids' name, they called his. And of course, we all had our pictures with us of Josh. And we got up and was yelling and waving our pictures. And it was beautiful. It really was. It was such a nice way to honor him. I was so proud.
Marino stated she was grateful to the school for providing her with Barreras' diploma and for the moment of celebration for her family. On the evening of January 26, 2024, 16-year-old Joshua Barreras was struck by a vehicle near the intersection of 29 Palms Highway and Avalon Avenue. Sheriff's deputies found the teenager lying unresponsive in the center median of the highway, and he was pronounced deceased at the High Desert Medical Center that night. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
Bearded and Shucked is Joshua Tree's West Coast counterpart to New York City's Mermaid Parade, taking place in downtown Joshua Tree tomorrow in celebration of Pride Month. Reporter Gabriel Hart spoke with organizer Aaron Shepard, who took his years of experience at Coney Island's Mermaid Parade and has brought the briny, glittery spirit of it to the Morongo Basin.
On its 9th year, the Bearded and Shucked Parade begins in Friendly Hills before stopping at Sam's Liquor at Halley and 29 Palms Highway, where revelers can meet up to mobilize with the moving party. From there, the parade will march through the desert into downtown Joshua Tree, to the Beatnik Lounge, then to Brewha Elixir, to its final stop at Art Queen. When asked if everyone must dress up like a mermaid, organizer Aaron Shepard verified.
It was just always nautical themed. We dressed up as cowboys riding seahorses one time, dressed up as Tunapak Shakur one time, dressed up as Diana, Princess of Wales. So, It's free reign. People dress up as, orca eating a swimmer, but there are a lot of mermaids and a lot of glitter.
While the parade has remained small at around 10 people, Shepard says he hopes to have both the regulars and newcomers this year, from cooling off in the Sam's Liquor Beer Cave all the way to lounging in the kiddie pools they'll have set up at Art Queen.
The hard part with it, in my years of doing it, it's like herding cats. We're all getting our fishnets on and our eyelashes and whatever, our costumes together, and we have costume blowouts along the way, but it's a bit of an endurance, So most people don't want to walk through the desert, but if people want to participate, I would say the best place, if they didn't get my email, was to meet us at Sam's. Probably, we leave here about 2, so we should be there about 3-ish, is the hope.
For those who'd rather meet up with the parade at their final destination on the grounds of Art Queen, Shepard suggests arriving between 4 and 5 p.m. this Saturday. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
There's going to be some heartache tonight in the city of 29 Palms if you miss one of these nights. The Eagles tribute band that is taking it to the limit at Tortoise Rock Casino. Let a peaceful, easy feeling wash over you as you kick back under the stars, take it easy, and let the good songs and sounds of the Eagles soar through the warm desert air and into your ears. This free concert series will also feature barbecue plates, tacos, and casino games. Live at the Rock continues every other Friday at night at Tortoise Rock Casino, so bring a lawn chair and get set for fun with tonight's free concert series. The Flamingo Heights Community Center is kicking off summer with a packed Saturday full of food and fun. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., the center is hosting a summer solstice potluck. They ask you to bring a dish to share or something to toss onto the grill. You can sign up for what you'd like to bring and RSVP at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. The Flamingo Heights Community Center is located at 55977 Paris Street in Flamingo Heights. If it's been a minute since you've had a skateboard under your feet, or you know someone in your family or friend group who enjoys any style of skating, Go Skate Day is tomorrow, and online news editor Robert Hayden manuals in with a rundown of events.
Tomorrow night at the Lucky Park Skate Park from 5 to 10 p.m., Skate 29's annual Go Skate Day will be happening in 29 Palms. If you haven't been paying attention to the skate scene in 29 Palms, you'll be stoked to hear there's now a skate shop called Escapade 29 located in the back of White Label Vinyl. They've been rebuilding a crew of skaters mixed with longtime 29 regulars like Aaron and Paul, who've been putting on Go Skate Day events for years in the high des. This year's event promises to be bigger, better, and more organized than ever with separate heats for skaters of all ages and skill levels, along with prizes for each heat. The kids contest starts things off from 5 to 6 p.m. Kids 12 and under will have races and obstacle course heats. Helmets and pads are required. From 6:30 to 9:30, the Pro-Am contest begins. That's going to be all ages with various best trick heats, a death race, a trick-for-trick game of park, which is the crew's version of horse, and prizes for first place wins, including new completes from Escapade and Element skateboards. The winner's ceremony is at 9:30. There's going to be free pizza and drinks at sign up, and there'll be a pop-up skate shop, lots of giveaways, photos with the 29 crew, and a full sound system with DJs spinning. The event is sponsored by the City of 29 Palms, Escapade 29 Skate Shop, and the local skateboard community. If you can't make it out to 29 Palms on Saturday, the High Desert has lots of different options to get a board under your feet. With a skate park in almost every part of the Morongo Basin, it's easier than ever to go skate. We'll have a list of skate parks and more details on Saturday's Go Skate Day event at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
And finally, the town of Yucca Valley is holding swim lessons for youngsters across the Morongo Basin this summer. 6 class levels are offered, from parent and baby classes to advanced swim techniques. In addition to offering weekday swim lessons, Saturday Swim School is available, which features 4 consecutive Saturday lessons per session. For prices and scheduling, see a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.